Many see professional rugby as 80 minutes of heavy hitters colliding like cattle trucks. But beneath the mud and the impact lies a deeply structured intellectual struggle. Under the floodlights, the pitch transforms into a modern manifestation of Plato's Allegory of the cave. The players and the roaring crowds focus entirely on the ball and the referee's whistle. In this enclosed world, these are the only flickering shadows of justice and the ideal state, the limited reality of the cave, projected onto a patch of grass. The whistle cuts through the noise, and the fly half sends a massive up and under kick high into the rain-filled sky. The ball drops back into the arms of the fullback. He secures it, spots the first rushing defender, and slips past him with a seamless, effortless sidestep. This fluid counterattack embodies Wu Wei, the concept from Laozi's Tao Te Ching, emphasizing natural harmony and action without strenuous effort. To survive those opening seconds, a player must abandon raw resistance, yielding to the defense, and letting Eastern philosophical flow guide their movement. The open field never lasts. The fullback is dragged into the mud, and the heavy forward pack crashes into the ruck. The forward pack navigates the breakdown through the lens of Niccolò Machiavelli, executing the pragmatic and brutal power dynamics required to govern the ball. The flanker fights to retain authority over the ball, disregarding traditional morality to ensure his objective is secured. The opposing scrum half contests the possession, forcing the flanker to defend his position with increasing intensity. This ruthless escalation transforms the flanker into a character from Friedrich Nietzsche, operating entirely beyond the concepts of good and evil. He strives to become the Übermensch, radically overcoming himself and his opponent to clear the breakdown. In the dirt of the ruck, societal ethics have no place. Pure power and the absolute will to dominate are the only laws that dictate possession. The ball is cleared and fired out to the fly half, who pauses to survey the defensive line. That split-second delay is a moment of Kantian hesitation. The fly half is bridging the gap between his rational strategy and the immediate sensory experience of the defense, testing the limits of human knowledge before he makes his move. He throws a sweeping pass to the winger, who accelerates down the touchline to a multicultural chorus of cheers from the stands. A sudden impact shatters the play. A defender launches an illegal shoulder charge, a direct strike to the winger's jaw. This collision of pure intellect and illegal violence fractures the carefully constructed order of the game's universe. The referee stops play and issues a red card. The physical action is over, and the match shifts into a battle of internal reactions. This foul mirrors the infamous red card given to Sonny Bill Williams for a similar strike. Anthony Watson received that hit, and the aftermath highlights two diverging psychological responses to disaster. The offending player begins a long walk off the pitch, an exercise in Marcus Aurelius's Meditations that requires stoic resilience to manage his own emotional reaction to the ruin of his match. On the ground, the tackled player is living Viktor Frankl's man's search for meaning, finding a specific purpose, even after being physically flattened by an opponent. Since the game turned professional in 1995, players have grown heavier, and the ball remains in play for a grueling average of 39 minutes. This sustained intensity creates 39 minutes of Heideggerian dread. Exhausted by the pace of play, the athletes must investigate what it means to be while fighting to maintain their presence on the field. As the halftime whistle blows, we are left with a question from Aristotle. Did these players practice enough virtue to achieve true happiness in those first 40 minutes?